Forgot to press record. Now we're back. Alright, while we wait for the sugarcane, I think what I'm going to do next is see if we can get my hat. Although I do only have 20 levels of experience, so I can't do... What the... How did you get up there? Did you spawn through the stairs? Did you cheat the system and spawn through those stairs on top of the blocks? God damn it, Minecraft, just play by your own rules once in a while. If you get other Joy-Cons, the light does have multiplayer. Yep. You just can't detach the Joy-Cons, that's all, but you can certainly do everything multiplayer-y on the light that you can do on the regular. I came back for what? I said I was going to do a thing, and now I've forgotten what the thing was. My helmet. New hat. Alright, let's go see what... Ooh, do I have any enchantment books still lurking in the fishing farm? I have Unbreaking, Luck of the Sea. Neither of which are doing anything for me. What's the plural for pre? There's no plural for pre. It's post. That looks kind of cool right there, just the way the light was hitting that. Books. Thorns, efficiency, knockback, bit of falling, action, power, depth strider. Okay, we gotta have no water breathing. Where is that zombie coming? You in here, zombie? Growling in my ear, zombie. Right. There. Damn it. Nothing there. Oops. What do we got here? Loyalty. Nope. Well, buggeration. What do we got? Respiration. Hey! Right off the bat. Charge, sharpness, no. Alright, respiration will do for now. I'll have to get the rest stacked up on it some other time, but at least we got a thing now. And I'm actually going to take all but 4 of these books to do the library with. Ooh! String there as well. Didn't even realize that. Why have I got string in there? This way. Just sort of pizza because it sounds delicious. Pizza always sounds delicious. I think it's a rule of the universe. No mending books now. I used the last of my mending books already. Strings look good. Yeah, strings in the hand look weird when the Arctic shadows. You see the entire sort of glass pane of it kind of thing going on. I'm not sure whether that's something that can be worked around or it's just inherent in the way that transparent GIF file. Oh, I mean, the chicken doesn't do that, so that's got blank areas as well. Maybe it's just the way the texture pack works with the shader. Don't you have a librarian that can sell bookcases? That's a good thought as well, actually. Spanky Boo, thank you for that reminder. I'm sure I've got a couple. Forgot all about that being a thing. Doink. Doink. Lanterns, thank you. Still unsure whether I want to take those all the way up or not. I think I might. I'll leave it like that for now, just so we have them capped. But yeah. All right. Let's go check on the sugarcane and find out what bookcases are going to cost us from a librarian. Silent Hill, how you doing? Minecraft and Fortnite are always on the Xbox at the youth club I volunteer at. Kids are obsessed. I'm just glad the kids are still playing Minecraft. It's such a better game than Fortnite. Both mechanically and spiritually. I can't wait till Fortnite's popularity dies away. I don't think it's going to have as long a life as Minecraft does. It might do though. You never know. But then again, I'm also fearful of what's going to replace Fortnite. It'd be far dumber. Right, librarian, where are you at? Should have 3 or 4 of you. There's one of you. Alright, you want 6 emeralds for bookcase. Oh, wait, 6 emeralds for 3 bookcases. That's not so bad. Librarian. There's 2 more up here. You don't sell bookcases at all. Interesting. What do you do have though? Dev Strata. Yeah, you basically have nothing I want. 6 for 3 on that guy too. Six for 3. 6 for 3. Is that just... They're all... There's a price fixing bracket. Alright. I thought at least one of the ones I've traded with most would have a cheaper version, but whatever. Let's see how many we can get. Alright, that's a fairly good stack there. Let's actually clean inventory for a second. No, I need those, don't I? Those, keep those. Alright, let's go to the pumpkin and melon farm to get some trades so we can get some emeralds back from our farmers and whatnot. Hopefully this has been running good. Oh yeah. Not super good, but good enough. Got a bunch of those. Chewing through these. I don't know why my farms are so slow. Like this and the sugarcane farm just should have been packed by now. What up, dude? Give me your emeralds, bruh. Give me those emeralds. It's not really for skill-based myself. Wait, what are we talking about? More Fortnite stuff? Sorry, I was distracted. Let me scroll up. Why had Minecraft regained its popularity? Yeah, it surged back a bit, didn't it? And it never really went away, but it certainly surged back a bit this year. Fortnite's so incredibly repetitive. Well, I mean, that's one of the attractive things to some people. It's just sort of one of those think-free social experiences. You can just hang out and grind away in it. Yeah, I just come back over here, dude. Damn it, he's locked out. Fine. Keep your secrets. I'll go find someone else to trade with. Yeah, I mean, I can see what people like in Minecraft. It has become more of a social experience than it is a video game experience, really. I'm not going to pretend I don't get it, just because it's not for me. I think about Fortnite exploitative business practice? Yeah. The psychological pressure to spend premium, you know, get premium cosmetic items and stuff like that. Kids getting bullied at school because they got the default skin has become an insult in schoolyards, apparently. It's pretty fucked up. You guys hiding a farmer? No, there was a librarian back there. God damn it, so many fucking columns in this town. They're getting to be a real fucking infestation. I can't get anything done. They're always in my way. Ah, there's the other farmer. You're not even unlocked either. One of you is, surely. Damn it. I don't want to spend... I guess we can unlock him with potatoes. Oh, you're the one without the bookcases. Stop shoving me! Fucking golems. Oh, he's locked out instantly. Fantastic. Your... Out of emeralds, that's fine. We got 42 though. That's not terrible. I can kill the golems, but it's a very dangerous proposition with so many of them around. If I kill one, they will all aggro onto me and stay aggroed for quite some time. I could start shoving them into a pit of lava to get rid of them passively, but that's a whole rigmarole as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about them. They're getting a bit ridiculous. But yeah, having one golem aggro at you is bad enough, because they will kick the ever-living Christ out of you real quick. I mean, without any armor on, for example, they will basically 2-hit you. Maybe 3 hits if you're lucky. Whoopsie-daisy. That's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, even with like sort of super duper maxed out turbo armor with that many golems aggro at me, I would last about 4 seconds. If I even accidentally hit one of them. Gotta be real careful around those fuckers. Real careful. They have exactly 0 chill. Oops. Bought a shot ton of Assassin's Creed recently. Got the Odyssey Pass. Chronicles for $5. Yeah, I've never been into that. I could never get into that game. Combat just feels too janky for me. Right, is that the first floor done? I think that's the first floor done. And we should have enough bookcases left to try to take this to the ceiling now, though, so let's try that. At least sort of this edge. Yeah. Let's run some ladders upside one of those as well, so it looks like it's got a ladder leaning against it. Ladder, ladder, ladder. Get out of the way, lamp! Fuck. An Ubisoft game? Nope for me. What have you got against Ubisoft? That's strong enough for you to stop buying their games. I mean, you know, I know some of the stuff that people don't like about Ubisoft, but none of it's bad enough to stop me playing the games. Especially when they're as fun as Far Cry. And I'm really looking forward to Gods and Monsters as well, because that just looks like more Zelda Breath of the Wild style game. Which, even if it's half as good as Breath of the Wild, is still going to be a pretty damn good game. Ladders is what I came back for. 5 might be enough. What happened to all my ladders? Wouldn't it? Yes. Skull Kid, I did not mean first floor as in ding dong, first floor. I meant the first floor I have completed. As in, the next floor I will complete will be the second floor. Even though it will be the first floor. Well, this will be interesting because I can't do that with the carpet, can I? Yeah. If I can't take the ladder down to the bottom because of the carpet, that makes it look a bit weird. We can always put the ladder here, though. It can look weird. Not very useful on that side, but still. I will leave it at that for now, I suppose. What I will try, though, is... Let's let it doink. And do that. Weird lighting glitch, but That'll work itself out eventually. But what if we just did one slab though? Like so. Still looks weird. Damn it. What about... Oh, I can't put a lantern on that because it's a slab. Damn it. Yeah. Business side of things. CS wouldn't reset my license. Unique install limit. I know games back in the day, so I've played for games I never play. No, thank you. Yeah, I can see how that'll make you pissy. Right, how many have I got? 6 shelves. I might make this entire floor the lowest sized shelf. So I don't want to interrupt too much of this wide open sort of window we got going on. Bonus side effect, a little more economical, resource wise. How does that look though? Yeah, you can see over there is good enough. Yeah, definitely. Alright, have my villagers reset their trades yet? If not, we're close to sunset. Yep. Oh wait, I need more emeralds first, don't I? Farmer Joe, Farmer Joe, Farmer. You don't have. That's right. We gotta get a bunch of potatoes and stuff to unlock those guys, so we can actually trade them. Pumpkins and melons when our other guy locks up. Playing through Pokemon Platinum Blind. It's such a great. It is such a great game. Gotta be one of my favorites. Yoo-hoo! Man, he looks out quick. Nope. That's the wrong building. Potato. Potato. Stash a couple of these there so make a little bit more room. And some of these. Oops. Will you just click on the right bloody thing for once in your stupid life? Alright, how's that enough? I'm going for bone meal. Almost completely out. Over to the Skelly farm we go. Bloody hell. I'm just burning through stuff. How do I not have any bones left? Please let be a bunch of bones. Hey, oh. Thought the chest was full, but it was just me stacking it up so I didn't collect too many bits of crap. Damn it. Damn it. Darn. Right. Definitely have to get my second player account to AFK near some of these farms. I love Gen 4's music. Got a real jazz feel to it. Just sounds great. Yeah, if they ever do a remake of that game, the music's going to be amazing. You're not wrong. Hey, Pip. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there. What the? How did I manage to do that? Damn it, now I have to go get my hoe. How did I manage to break the dirt? I was clicking nice and slow. Weird. Don't see myself come in either because I think it's covered by the community chest skip. Yeah, how do you get rid of that? There's no way to click that off. It's just sitting there at the top of my fucking chat. Why's the dirt breaking? What the hell are you doing, Minecraft? It's... What? Stop it! It's so weird. There we go. Nope. Alright, there's a weird glitch going on there. There's a guy on YouTube who makes jazz covers of VGM and he's dedicating an entire year to Gen 4 music. Nice. Hey, come here. You gonna unlock your pumpkin trade for me, please? Don't go anywhere. Come here. Damn it. I guess I could sacrifice this. How many's going to take you to the next level? There we go. Hey, now we're talking. If they would just distribute themselves across the town, it'd make life easier. They all crowd in one spot all of the bloody time. Wait. Why did I not find you before? Stop shoving me! You librarian? Jason over here? Columns. That's it? Just 22? Alright then. Have some bread. Oh, we should check on the sugarcane farm at this point too. The new switch came out yesterday. Sure did. Should check Gumtree for older ones now. Yeah, you might be able to pick up a decently priced standard switch. If anyone's replacing theirs or... Worth a look. What did I miss? Nothing there. Nothing there. Almost a clean harvest. Swear to God. Are they getting thicker? As you would always had a shed? Not always, no. I have used one for the last few months. With the experimental ray tracing PTGI shader. That's a pretty good amount of paper. Okay, 30 more shelves. Nope, we can do more. I just ran out of planks. So, excellent. Thicker as in more of them or thicker as in dense? I think they're just crowding together ever thicker. They just keep grouping in that little corner back there. And every time I have to walk through, there's just more and more of them. It gets harder and harder. Although, oh, they're probably just out of draw distance at this point. Maybe they only gather when I'm close, because they know it's getting my way. Stop shoving me. Everyone shoved me. Actually, that's... What the... Weird. That's one of the things that annoy me about Borderlands 3 the most, is my little spider pet thing. It's always shoving me around when I'm standing in front of one of the vending machines, or like one of the slot machine type things, or just talking to a NPC. It's always just shoving me around. Anytime I stand still, it's just like, It's so annoying. Drives me batty. Also, wow, is this the same world that I remember you tried to make kelp farm in? Well, I've made a kelp farm in the last couple of worlds, but yeah, possibly. That kelp farm still doesn't work particularly well. I do need to make a new one at some point. But I've got basically infinite wood at this point, so fuel hasn't been a problem. I've been turning it into charcoal. Now, how do I want to do the lighting on this? Do we do the same undershelf lighting like that, or does that look too weird because it's so low? No, that looks too weird. I think we'll do the overhang at all on these ones. Just leave it like that. My favorite thing to do on service is shove AFK people. Oh, in Minecraft, yeah. Just shove them off a ledge or something. Does that look weird against the window? Nope, actually like the dimensionality it gives it. Keeping it! Did my long message not go through? Give me a sec. Oh, there it is. I was watching a streamer and he started talking about Let's Go. He said that Let's Go was designed as a mobile game. No, it wasn't. Absolutely was not. That's complete bullshit. Is there any evidence was that Pokemon Masters look similar to Let's Go? It's Pokemon. What do you expect? It's going to look like a Pokemon game. It's not even made by the same people, for crying out loud. No, it was absolutely not made as a mobile game. It was made to give them an extra year to work on Sword and Shield because they wanted to do more than they got done. So they made a game that was far quicker and easier to make and put out because all they had to do was remake an existing game. So all the characters, the story, the locations, all that kind of time-consuming stuff was all done. All they had to do was slap it together with a few new mechanics that may or may not have been on the drawing board for a mobile game at some point. But yeah, no. Let's Go was definitely never, ever, ever intended to be a mobile game or started life as a mobile game. Some of the stuff in there might have been, like some of the ideas. Certainly would work okay in a mobile game, I imagine. No, there's just zero evidence for that. Complete conjecture. I wonder if we leave a little gap in some of these shells and put a lantern like that. Maybe that's how we do the lighting. Like this one against the column, maybe. Yeah, kind of like that. So let's poke some holes. Oops. Wrong material there, champ. Here we go. Maybe this end for this one. Followed him for 3.5 years, but considered unfollowing for that next statement. Well, I'm not sure whether it's worth an unfollow. But it's a pretty dumb thing to say. Shows a deep misunderstanding of how games are made and who makes them. Alright, how do we feel about that? I like it. It's kind of cozy. I'll keep it. Zelda today? No, I didn't wind up buying Zelda. I don't have the budget for it right now. It's a remake of a 23-year-old game and they want $80 for it. Don't get me wrong, if I had $80 to spare, I probably would. But I'm trying to be as kind to my budget as possible right now because I really want to try and find a way to get to PAX Australia, which is happening in 3 weeks, so I don't have much time left to scrape the money together. What am I doing? Where's the sun? We should check whether they've recycled their trades yet. Farmer. Zoop. Oh, you're a fresh farmer. Farmer Joe work in the fields? He's working the fields. You? Excellent. Oh, wait, no, you're still locked out. Damn. You, come here. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. See you tomorrow. Library guy. Ooh. Give me a second here.
Enjoy Link's Awakening.
Zerp, zerp, zerp. Ow! Move. What's going on here? Night Crusade, $70. Enjoy Link's. Okay. Well, So here's the conundrum. I could either put that towards the pack strip and then buy Link's Awakening later, or I could honor your intent and buy Link's Awakening. Thank you ever so much, though, for your extreme generosity, though. $70. Let's go do the graveyard thing. All packs. Okay, so you've given me permission to put it towards the packs fund. All right. If I don't wind up going to packs, I will absolutely put it towards buying the game. If I do go to packs, I'll buy the game later and still say thank you to you. Tips said put it towards LA, so do it like that. Los Angeles? Why do I want to go to Los Angeles for? Thank you so much. Do you have a, you Night Crusade, you have a grave, don't you? Pretty sure I've typed your names. Yeah, there you are. There you are, right there. Of course you do. Almost forgot completely about the whole... what did I call it? Crippling generosity last weekend. Yeah, what do you... Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. What are you doing? 70 more bucks? You already donated 500 last week. What do you do for a living, dude? How can you afford to splash that much money around like on an idiot like me? Right, so for 70, well, I guess we'll do 2 cubes here. So I don't have an even 70. Where's my... No, that's the thing. Yeah, so we'll do an emerald and a diamond together, I guess. Oops, not potato. Emerald. So, there we go. You don't want to go to Los... Actually, I don't mind Los Angeles. Certain parts. Not my favorite place I've ever been in America. But the reasons I've gone to Los Angeles have often been fun. Like when I went there... When did I go for Intel? Yeah, didn't really have much fun in LA for that, but the event was fun. I've been to LA when I went to Disney and Universal Studios. When was that? 2007? It was 2007. Somewhere around there anyway. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, when it comes to California, San Diego and San Francisco are certainly much nicer places to visit. LA is kind of boring as a city. So thank you again for the third time today, Night Crusade, for your crippling generosity. Can't see where I'm going. I knew you were talking about Link's Awakening, but my brain says Los Angeles. I knew what you meant in context. Don't worry. Is the Universal better in Florida? Actually, one of my mates is going to... It's the Disney in Florida that has the new Star Wars land, isn't it? It's the Florida one that has the Star Wars land. I've got a mate who's going next year in May or March, one of the M months. To do the whole Star Wars thing and, you know, build his own lightsaber, all that sort of stuff. Oh, it's Cali one that has that. Okay, so he's going to California then. Oh, they both have them. All right. I thought it was only one. Miss saltwater taffy. I've never actually had saltwater taffy. My rental car smashed into, my Switch stolen. No! Oh, a month and a half ago. That sucks. Wow. Bloody Americans, eh? What are you gonna do? Let's see. We probably should be ready for another round of trades at the moment. So let's go to our farm guy first. That way we can check on... Yeah, not worth it. There we go. We'll grab a few more of those while we're here. Hang on a sec. Why is that one stuck? Weird. Where'd the stem go? Did this one grow this way and break the stem? Ugh, whatever. Why are all my farms broken? That guy locks out way too quick. I need to replace him with a better farmer. Not all of us are thieving cunts. Hashtag not all Americans. Actually, there are certain places in Sydney that'll, you know, anything of value left in sight in a car is just not guaranteed to be there when you come back. Wait, are you a new librarian? I remember having a librarian with the looks unlocked straight at the base there. Fucking golems, move! Getting so out of hand. You're still locked out. Alright, where's my son? I've just got half a day to go. Right then. What about you? You're locked out? What about you? You're good to go. Aussies. Stop shoving me! Oh wait, Sparkle Sparkle? What are you doing? Nothing interesting. Okay, who died? Why do we have a new guy? Oh, I'm out of emeralds already. Okay. Right, how's my shoot game going? Ready for another harvest, or at least half a harvest, I suppose. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to support a great content creator. Well, I appreciate that, man. Keep it. I'll also keep the crippling generosity I like it. So do I, actually. It's a good turn of phrase, even if I do say so myself. Loved some Yakuza on Switch. Isn't there a Yakuza game being ported to Switch? Or am I thinking of something different? I thought I remember that being a thing. Or is it a different game from the same people? I'm actually mildly surprised we haven't seen GTA 5 ported to the Switch. Or at least GTA Online, rather. Just so they can make their online money. Because, it'll run on the Switch. Because they made it run on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 for crying out loud. And the Switch has a little bit more power than those do. Maybe they think it's not worth the bother this late in the game's life. Or maybe we're closer to GTA 6 than we think. Nice. All right, 30 more. That's not bad. Gonna get off and muted elsewhere. All right, Staff Sapphire. Thanks for the company as always. See you next time you drop by. Hope the rest of your day is wonderful. Now GTA 6 is getting a Switch version. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to imply it would get a Switch version. I'm just saying that's where all their resources are going as far as developers. That's a higher priority than squeezing a bit more money out of GTA 5 or GTA Online. Was my intended implication there. I'll put that one in the middle this time. But yeah, you're not wrong. I doubt... Oh, Meta Slabs. I doubt very much whether we'll see GTA 6 on the Switch. It'll be very interesting to see if we do. I kind of doubt it. Could never get into the story for GTA 5. Yeah. I spent way more time just dicking around in that game than I ever did paying attention to the story or the characters. I'm waiting for... my brain did it again. Every time I see Red Dead Redemption 2 abbreviated, my brain just goes R2-D2, not RDR2. Can't even say it without straining my brain. RDR2. I say it so deliberately. I spent more than 3 decades of my life just going R2-D2. Slabs is what I came back for, didn't it? Slabs. Not spruce. Oak. What all the oak I have? Alright, guess we'll make some more. If GTA 6 takes place in Japan, that'll be the first time it's been outside the US. What was the rumor? There was a rumor about it. The location it was being set at. It wasn't Japan, though. I forget where. Maybe it was Japan. There were rumors, though, about it being set in a certain place earlier this year. Retro City Rampage is GTA like on Switch. Never played it. Just realized I'll be playing Dark Souls on Portable. What a time to be alive. Yeah. Need Aussie GTA with milk crates instead of guns. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that whole milk crate thing. On the one hand, lol funny meme. On the other hand, don't really know if you want to be encouraging the general public to assault each other with milk crates. And on the third hand, that whole situation, a woman was stabbed to death. And the takeaway was, lol, milk crates. I don't know if that's terribly respectful to the friends and family of the woman who got stabbed to absolute death. Maybe that's just me, though. Lol, milk crates. I have complicated feelings about that whole thing. There. Did Lady die? Haven't heard that. I thought there was one confirmed death, wasn't there? There was one death and one... Someone else got stabbed, but they were in critical condition or something. I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty sure at least one woman died, right? might double up with this one. Alright. That should look okay. Get up, please. Thank you. No mosses. Hooray! Yeah, it's like that whole dingo ate my baby gag that people do. On the one hand, yeah, it's a cliche and a very poorly delivered line in a bad movie. On the other hand, it's a true story, and some woman had her baby die. But lol, dingo, ate my baby. Makes me feel creeped out in a big way. Yeah, if no one had died in that stabbing, the whole milk crate thing would be a lot more amusing, and I'd feel better about making jokes about it. What the hell? How did you get there? Well, come on in and die. I wonder if he dropped down. I'm not supposed to do that. It's too... Oh. Didn't seem like he got any villagers. Right, what was I doing? Let's do another round of trading. How big is a dingo? Dingo is about the size of an average dog. Like, a little bit smaller than your average golden retriever. But not built quite as big, usually, across the shoulders. I mean, some people do keep dingoes as pets. Like, they can be domesticated to some extent. So they're not inherently violent predators as far as people go. But they are creatures of opportunity, like any predator. And an unguarded infant to a hungry dog or dingo is not beyond the realm of possibility. Alright, looks like I'm out of melons. You're locked out. Farmer down there. Wait, wait. You're not unlocked. You're locked. Stop shoving! Oh, I miss Minecraft when there was no collision in fucking mobs. You just walk through them without being bogged around. I miss it. Alright, what do we got? 20? That's enough for a few bookcases. Let's find our librarians. Not you. Not you. You. Let's go try the other farmer. I knew someone who knew someone who had a pet dingo once. I only met the dingo once. He was quite friendly though. But again, domesticated dingo in the same way as domesticated fox. You would never completely trust it. Or should never completely trust it. They haven't had all of the aggression and instinct bred out of them like most modern dog breeds do. They haven't been selected for friendliness as aggressively as your average domestic. Come down here, please, so I can reach you. I really should have made this box smaller. Come down here. Thank you. Back from picking you up. Did you go through it all? Did you get through the entire meal? I should have kept reading. There's me, reading half the sentence again. Got some leftovers. Yeah, that's the best thing about, especially pizza. Pizza's pretty good. Cold or even reheated as leftovers. It's never quite as good as fresh. Unlike spaghetti and lasagna, which tend to improve as leftovers after a night in the fridge. Which is one of my favorite things about making a massive batch of spaghetti bolognese. Or at least bolognese. Always cook the pasta fresh, but the sauce will get better overnight. Alright, what have we got? 12. Cool. How's my sugarcane? Sugarcane's about ready for another harvest. Good. We've got a nice little cycle going now. I'm not stuck doing nothing while we wait for stuff at the moment. Being out of melons might slow us down a little bit, but we still should be fine. Yes, heck yes. On the bolognese getting better? Yeah. Leftover bolognese gets amazing after a night in the fridge. Same thing with Irish stew. That's always better the next day as well. What else gets better? Let's think. Like most stews and things, I reckon. The flavour just gets a bit deeper after a night in the fridge. Made myself beef stroganoff for my lonely birthday dinner. It was so good. Yeah. I haven't had stroganoff in a while. I was talking earlier about this, and I'm thinking I'm going to make a... Actually, speaking of dogs, sounds like there's at least 3 or 4 dogs outside going nuts on each other right now. They sound happy. The people don't sound distressed. Oh, they stopped. Okay. Sounded like the typical teeny tiny Sydney dog circus. Nobody has space for a big dog in Sydney. Everybody's dogs are these little idiot purse-sized things. You see people carrying them around instead of walking them because their legs are too small. It's ridiculous. Poor little things. There's a guy who has a couple of dachshunds, or miniature dachshunds, I should say. Miniature dachshunds near me. Sometimes I see him walking them. There is nothing more joyful in life when it comes to dogs than seeing a miniature dachshund go for a jog. Their idiot little bodies with their idiot little legs just... It's like a fucking cartoon. It just makes me smile every goddamn time. I don't know if I've ever had proper gumbo. But like most soups and stews, I imagine it too, yeah, would definitely be better overnight. I love my 3 medium dogs. Their names are Rocky, Bear, and Roxy. I would have thought Rocky and Roxy sound too close as names for dogs for them to be able to tell each other apart when you call for them. I mean, dogs will recognize their own name, but it's not like they speak English so they can hear the difference between Rocky and Roxy. Although I guess there is a harsh S in there. Maybe that triggers it. No. Don't know how well dogs understand each other's names. Has that ever been a problem? Do they come when they call? Do they know the difference between Rocky and Roxy? Inquiring minds want to know. Should I put one up? No, I don't think I'll put one opposite that, actually. One here. And then there. Does 2 look weird? No, actually 2 looks pretty good. All right, we'll leave it at that. Happy enough with that positioning. Alright, is it the last shelf on this floor? I think it might be. Alright, 2 floors. Bookshelved. Shelved? Shelved. What's the past tense of building a shelf? Actually, no, I don't think we're done. I think I want one along this window here as well. Maybe some here? Alright, do I still have... I do not have the stripped oak on me, so let's go grab some of that. Just got back from my sister's birthday party. Wow, happy birthday to your sister. Was the cake good? What kind of cake was it? I've been craving cake the last few days, is why I'm asking. Every time I've gone to the supermarket, I just go through the bakery sort of section. I'm just staring at all these pre-made, pre-iced cakes and just going. Then I talk myself out of it because I'm still trying to watch how much sugar I eat. Trying not to stack the weight back on. God, even the word cake. My mouth just went, nom, nom. Fucking Pavlovian responses. Oh, was it chocolate cake? Oh, God. Did it have chocolate icing? Was the icing gooey or crispy? Did the icing crack when you put your fork into it? Or spoon? Or was it the gooey kind? Did it have a layer of cream? Oh God, I need cake. Send cake! Cake or death? Cake. Didn't bring myself to buy a birthday cake yesterday because I put on weight too. Yeah. On the one hand, ah. On the other hand, yay, willpower. Feel proud. That's my little mantra to myself when I'm in the supermarket staring at a box of cookies or the cakes or whatever. Just like, dude, you have the willpower to do this. You did keto for months on end. That was harder to resist than you know, you can have some stuff now, just not that. That's just too much. Just use a little bit of willpower. You got this. You quit smoking cold turkey for crying out loud. You can resist buying a cake today. Do it. Mostly it works. Sometimes I crack. I did buy a small bag of cookies the other day. Just little miniature cookies, they're like that big. Just like a 100 gram bag of them. They were absolutely delicious. I bought them and I told myself, I'll just have 1 or 2 as a snack. It'll last me a few days. I ate the entire bag in 20 minutes. Thank you, Paul, for the cake bits. Nicely done. I actually don't think I like that. Yeah, I don't think that belongs there. Did make a low carb brownie this morning to make up for it. I actually never tried any of the low carb cake-like things when I was on keto, because partly they're not low carb enough for keto, and partly because I didn't want a gateway drug. Didn't want my body thinking it was okay to have cake. Gateway cake. That's it. Resistance is futile. Sometimes it is. Actually, the episodes of Next Gen I was watching last night were Borg episodes. Season 6 ones where Laura takes over a small cadre of Borg. And starts messing with Data. Good episodes. let's go. Oh, I'm out. I'll leave this end. Leave this end empty for a lantern. We'll fit in that one there. Or maybe 2 lanterns so it lights up the corner a bit. Does that look weird? Looks a bit weird. Maybe I might have one on this end. I'd like to, actually. Yeah. Alright, we out again. We are out again. Well, if I make it, I know what's going into it. Actually, I have to put the end of it. It's better than me going nuts and having nothing sweet. Yeah. Tell you what worked for me when I was on keto, when I was craving a sweet treat, was 90% cacao chocolate. So very, very dark chocolate, which is not particularly sweet by nature, but it was my treat. I had a couple pieces every night. It was my little dessert treat. And that pretty much kept me satiated from going and, craving actual sweets. And they were very, very low carb as well. There's like, I think it was 7 grams of carbs per 100 grams of 90% cacao chocolate. Helps that I quite like dark chocolate as well, so. Over here, please. Seriously, come down here. I hate this guy. Yeah, it's certainly better than giving in and buying just a off-the-shelf cake at the supermarket, because those tend to have crazy amounts of sugar in them to make them appealing and moreish. So you keep coming back and buying more of them. Come on, step down off the bed, please. What if I offer you a trade? Are you gonna? Oh, come here. Oh, damn it. Just put a pumpkin above his bed. I have to get rid of that, otherwise you won't sleep now. Free pumpkin for you, I guess there, dude. Did he just... I think he composted the pumpkins I just gave him. I saw him nod at the composter there. Is that full? No. Never seen him do that before. Huh. Oh yeah, tiramisu is something is one of the things I've been resisting. Because now that I actually have a taste for coffee, I might actually like tiramisu. Traditionally, I've never liked it because it has coffee in it, and I didn't like coffee until, late last year when I developed a taste for it at last. And tiramisu has been on my to-do list for some time. But again, for the first few months of the year, I was on keto, so I couldn't have had tiramisu anyway. And when I came off keto, I was like, just pay attention to how much sugar goes in your body, otherwise you'll stack all the weight back on and undo all your work. So tiramisu is one of those things that's staring at me on the shelves in the frozen treat aisle. All the ice creams and the cheesecakes and all that sort of stuff. And tiramisu's just been sitting there going, what's up, bruh? You want some of this tasty shit right here? I know you do. You want some tiramisu, mate? Delicious, creamy tiramisu, don't you? You want it. Feel good in your tummy. Let me sensually coat your tongue with my tiramisu-y goodness. Aldi's tiramisu is good. There isn't a convenient Aldi where I am. I mean, there's one nearby, but it's like a train ride away, so not particularly ideal for groceries. Right. Hey, there was a gap around here somewhere I needed to fill in, wasn't there? Or I guess not. Oh, that's right. I was going to do the corner, but then I decided I lighted the two lanterns anyway. I think this one needs a lantern in the middle. Or not in the middle, in the where the column is. Yeah, definitely. Heaps better. Right. Are we complete yet? Or do we need... Yeah, I think we should mirror what we did down there. I'll put another set. Put another set. Here. We'll do the same thing, I think. Like so. And where do we come to on that one? Just about there-ish. How long is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't say ice cream. Been craving that. Some Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, I very, very nearly ordered some Ben & Jerry's through Uber Eats last night. I was craving ice cream. And it wasn't the sugar content or the carbs or anything that got me off it last night. It was just that I just couldn't afford it. Or didn't want to spend the money on it, rather, because I want to, again, saving as much as I can to try and make PAX Australia happen for me this year. And ordering expensive ice cream plus delivery fee was just too decadent to justify budget-wise. I've done it before when I've been more flush and more lazy. I've had Ben & Jerry's delivered, and a few different ice cream places, actually. There's a couple of good ones down around these ways that do, boutique ice cream. So, yeah. On one occasion, I got some really fancy stuff. It was a 500 milliliter tub. Like, so half a liter tub. Delivered. And it cost me like $23 for the tub and the delivery and everything. $23 for a tiny tub of ice cream. It was some of the worst money spending decision I've ever made in my life, but it was tasty. Not quite worth what it cost me, but tasty. I felt very guilty about spending that money. This one just... Oh, you got... What's that zombie? You got a Ben & Jerry's just near your work? Nice. Nutella gelato. Ooh. That's one more coffee thing, by the way. Coffee flavored ice cream. It's been on my to try list after I developed a taste for ice cream and after I got off keto. Oh, a boutique ice cream shop. Nice. Do they make it on site? Coffee ice cream is surfing good. Yeah, I imagine so. I really did quite like the coffee liqueur that I had on New Year's. Probably have that again this year, actually, when we did the New Year's stream again. That coffee liqueur was... What was it? It was the Bailey's special super duper edition or something. I forget what it was, but it was the Bailey's with the Dutch chocolate in it. It was so fucking good. Why do I always find the wrong farmer first? Oh, you're still locked out. Why? You should have been reset. Why didn't you reset? Did you not sleep? Who's the other farmer? There you are. You reset? At least you gave me 2 trades. Let me out. Looks like it because the tubs are always overfilled and have toppings poking out. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple of boutique places, like I said, near me. One of them, I don't think they make it on site. They're like a chain, so it gets made... I mean, it still gets made locally, but doesn't get made like in the back of the store or anything. But there is another place that you can actually watch them, you know, working the machines and stuff like that. There's another place I haven't been to. I think it's in Newtown. I don't know whether it's still there, but it was a fad for a while that do the nitrogen ice cream. Like they make it with liquid nitrogen, like instantly and whatnot. That was a thing for a while. I don't know whether it's still there, but I always meant to go and try it. But I always hate going to Newtown. I've lived in Sydney for, oh shit, 8 years, 10 years? Better part of a decade, let's say. And I've been to Newtown exactly twice. Because it's full of fucking hipsters. You go through, both times I've been in Newtown, you walk down the street, and just so many douchey hipsters. Just doing douchey hipster things. It's so intolerable. I can't walk down the street without rolling my eyes so hard I nearly walk into stuff. Oh, there's so much pretension in that little suburb. So pretentious. It's gross. Is that all we're gonna make? Yep, 2 books left. All right. What are hipster things? What do you mean, what are hipster things? The hipster things. Just the pretension and the wankery and the wearing scarves when it's 40 degrees baking hot outside, and vinyl records, even though they are demonstrably inferior to every other modern recording. Actually, the hipsters have moved on to cassette tapes more recently, I've noticed. Cassette tapes are back. They're even worse than vinyl. They were only popular because they were convenient. You couldn't put a vinyl in your pocket. Actually, with one exception, the Metal 3 and Metal 4 cassette tapes actually sounded really good. I worked with those a lot when I was doing mastering in the audio studio when I was doing audio design stuff in college. I remember being quite surprised by how good the Metal 4 tapes sounded when processed correctly through the right equipment. Alright. Making a decent P-word today. 2 floors done. Now, what am I going to do about the top floor here? How many bookshelves do we want? We don't have a lot of room because we're all sort of open plan here, but I should have a few. Don't remember putting this here, but I guess I intended to put bookshelves there. You could also, yeah, recording a cassette was also a big thing that made them sell really well, of course. Being able to dub, get one cassette to another, make mixtapes, being able to record directly off the radio, or record your vinyls onto cassettes so you can take them with you in the car and whatnot. All that kind of stuff. But your average cassette did sound worse than vinyl. Because the cassettes were originally, like they were originally created for dictation. They weren't originally designed for, you know, home theater use kind of stuff. Or home stereo, I guess would be the word for it. So the original tapes were very low quality. And they're only designed for dictation. So, you know, girls in the steno pool, as they used to call it, a big room full of women with typewriters, could type out memos and stuff for guys who never learned to type because typing was not a macho thing in the business world in the, what was it, the late 60s? Did I just put that down? Did I just do that? Right, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'm kind of on auto mode for some of this stuff right now because we're just going through the routine of trying to farm up enough bookcases. Speaking of which, we should clear out the inventory a bit here. We're a bit cluttered with stuff we don't need. Oh, no room for those? Right, try the mushrooms. Let's just clear everything out. Just put the hoe back. And carrot don't need. So those. Yeah, we definitely need those. Oh, we have some more melons sitting there. We'll take that stack. Alright, let's just get organized here so I can see what I'm dealing with. Okay. Good. Birch, not birch. Okay. That, and that. We also need some of those to make more bookshelves with. Grab one more stack of those. Right. There, okay. Sun's going down. Let's wait for that. Take a nap. We'll take a proper nap this time instead of shortcutting it because I don't know whether that shortcut induces insomnia or not. Never really tested that. This was Center Creeper. Oh, on tapes? Yeah. This on regular tapes. Although, I don't know. There's an argument that could be made for the... What's that? I just went by the window. There's an argument that could be made for the hiss of a cassette is easy to deal with than the snap, crackle, pop of your average vinyl. Because at least the hiss is pretty constant. You can kind of mentally tune it out after listening for a while. You never really get used to the snapping and crackling of a vinyl record because it's inconsistent and more or less random. Alright, let's see if our farm is unlocked for another cycle. Standing too far away. Come here. Thank you. Excellent. Instant locked out again. Damn it, dude. Come on. Can you just trade for more than one cycle, please? I wonder how long it's going to be before, like, the old style USB thumbstick MP3 players come back into fashion. Remember those things? Pre-iPod? Where USB drive, you just get like a little thumb drive that was also an MP3 player with a crappy little LCD screen on it. It was big enough for maybe 16 songs. Not even in a full album. Wait, I need to find the farmers first. You are not a farmer? You are. You're still locked out. Damn. Come on, it's been overnight. What's your issue, bruh? Where's the other farmer? Where's he hiding? Nope. I really need to put a pair of stairs there. Actually, you know what? I've got some slabs. I'm going to use... Oh, wait. No, they don't like climbing on slabs, do they? Hey. Oh, fuck's sake. Is that the same farmer I keep finding? Or are they all still locked? Nope. Damn it. Dude, come on. Can't reach you. Hey, he's finally putting prices down. About bloody time. Yeah, 8-track was kind of before my time. Well, I guess it was around in my youth, but I don't know how popular it ever was in Australia. I don't remember ever coming across an 8-track in the wild. I was aware of it through pop culture references and TV shows and things like that. But actually, to this day, I don't think I've ever laid hands on an actual 8-track cassette. You are not the librarian I need. Neither are you. What the? Where do all my bookcases go? There's my guy. That it? I burned through them all already? Dude. It's funny, all this talk about old recording formats and things like that. I have actually been watching a lot of that sort of stuff on YouTube recently. There's a guy called Technomone. There's another... Oh, I wish I could remember the names of the accounts off the top of my head. There's a few guys who just sort of specialize in talking about this old technology and different bits of equipment and things like that. Like, it started out when I was looking at a bunch of videos about old Commodore stuff, because there was a mod. This is a long path to get to. There was a PC mod, custom mod, that NVIDIA posted up on their Twitter about, you know, one of their sponsored people did around, it was Doom themed, but it was inside an old Commodore PET case, basically. And they'd gotten the date wrong or something. They said, "Oh, this 80s themed computer for Doom mod." And I said, "No, actually, that was 70s, not 80s." Just being a smart ass. So then I started watching a bunch of videos about old Commodores and old, you know, old Tandy computers and things like that. And that sort of led me on to watching videos about these weird little turntables and little tape mechanisms and, you know, formats that never caught on and things like that. I'm rather enjoying it. All this weird old tech that never really caught on. Or did caught on and has since faded. Catch on, not caught on. Did catch on. I should speak properly. I'm in a library. I think we'll leave that. I think we'll leave the top floor even airier than the second floor. Be a bit more conservative. Where are we going to poke holes for lanterns, actually? That one. Maybe that one there. DAPs, digital audio players, are kind of back for people that dislike the MP3 format for use with their stereo headphones. Really? Actually, DAT was another format that I had a fair amount of experience with during my audio design classes in college. Digital audio tape. MIDI tapes. They never really caught on as a consumer product, but they were kind of heavily used in recording studios. These little intermediary things, because they were digital recordings, but easy to do with like burnable CDs and stuff like that. Much, much cheaper back in the day than burnable CDs and things were too. They also used a fair bit in video production as well because of the sound quality. So when you're recording sound separately for, you know, proper video production stuff, like interviews and stuff, that would often be on DAT. Quite like that format. It's very robust. Super reliable. Yep. The YouTube rabbit hole. Yeah. I definitely went down the YouTube rabbit hole on the old obsolete tech channel thing. Actually, let me just see if I can pull up my front page YouTube, see if I can bring up some of those channels that I've been watching. Where are we? LGR was another one. I've been watching a lot of LGR stuff. It's a good channel. And what else we got here? Yeah, it's not really recommending too many to me right now because I've been watching a lot of camera stuff, so the recommendations have dropped away again on these channels. No. Yeah, they've all dropped off my recommendations at the moment. That looks of things. But LGR and Technomode are two of the big ones, and I'm sure if you check out some of those, you'll be led to some of the other places I was watching as well. Oh, Technology Connections is another one. It's on my subscriptions here. LGR, Technology Connections. Did I add any more to my sub list? Or anyway, you guys get the point. Right, time for another nap. Hopefully they'll cycle around their trades again. With everyone carrying a smartphone now, MP3 is kind of accepted as good format. Actually, you'd be surprised. I don't know whether many people actually listen to MP3s these days. Well, I guess the streaming services probably, the source files are MP3s probably. But yeah, everyone I talk to these days who still listens to new music as opposed to their own personal collections of the music they grew up with, like people who are, you know, my age, because all new music sucks after a certain, yeah, after you get to about 35, all new music sucks. But yeah, there's mostly, you know, streaming services. Spotify, Apple Music, and what's the other big one? I don't know. I don't use any music streaming services. I prefer having my shit local. But MP3 can be good with a high enough bit rate. Well, at least 192. 256 preferably. Yeah, I remember back in the day, again, with those little thumb drive MP3 players, I was encoding stuff, ripping my CDs down to like 64 or 128, not even 256 bit rate. They did not sound great, but you had to do what you do to get as much songs on there as possible. So you compromised on the quality a little bit for the sake of file size because, you know, they're only 32 megabytes in size or something ridiculous. Right. Trades. Oops. Yeah, MP3 was another one of those examples of people are more than willing to compromise on quality for convenience. It's like the whole smartphone thing. You can get a much better camera for less than a smartphone, but the smartphone is convenient because the camera's already there and they're good enough. And in some cases, really quite useful. Which again brings us back to what we're talking about with the iPhones. You'd be amazed how often iPhone shots make it into my videos and nobody notices. And yeah, people love to notice things that look bad. Oh, why does this look so bad? Once upon a time, that used to happen whenever I used an iPhone shot. Oh, what'd you shoot this bit with your iPhone? Lol. It's been at least half a decade since anybody said that. You just can't tell anymore between the quality of the phone and the sophistication of the recording software, which means I can shoot flat and grade it properly and color match it properly to the proper cameras. You'd be astounded. Why do I always find you first? Armor. There's one. Wrong one. There you are. One out of those in. Okay. And is there another farm around here somewhere? There he is. Oh wait, you're already locked out? Or are you still locked out? Must be the same one. Alright, fair enough. Some bookcases, bro. That's all I get. 9, alright. Feel like I missed some. Sure did. Out the way! And columns. Definitely have to create some sort of lava pit to start thinning out those golems. Be interested to see if they breed back up. Well, not breed, but if they spawn back up to the same place. So I feel like we got most of that overpopulation because some golems were wandering outside of where the village technically was at some point. Before the village grew to its current size. Hang on, we got a farmer over here. He's stuck over here. We could be using this guy. Oh, no, we can't. Wait, do we have any carrots? Probably worth unlocking him. We have 3 carrots. Damn. I can't use my nano farm anymore because it's broken. I guess I can go harvest a carrot farm back in the village to maybe try. Wait, what else does he want? Beetroots. I don't think we have stock of beetroot yet. We have 8 beetroot. Okay. Might have to work on him at some other point. Salt and paper used. Good. Okay. 1 book left. Alright. 17 more. The holes are getting smaller. There's the garbage truck. It's a bit late today. Boink. Let's So let's see here. Do the lightens like that for this one, I think. Do. Looks pretty decent. Right, I think we'll leave the middle area here clear. Leave those stairs clear. I'll do one there. Put one there. Maybe 3 by there. Zerp, zerp, zerp. Zerp, 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 zerp. Alright, we'll do light at the end where the column is. Do one there. I wonder if a single would look alright there. How weird does that look? And reveal. That looks fine. I have no remarks about that. Get up there, please. Thank you. You got a headroom there to jump. It's good to me. Definitely need a shelf right in the middle here, don't we? How's that spacing strike here? That's pretty good. I think I nailed the symmetry on that one. Rubik's Cube, how you doing? Something just broke outside. Didn't think that was the glass recycling truck, but it might be. Alright, about here-ish? That feels about right. 4B. Too far on that one. And we'll do another 3D there. Like so. Alright. There. 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 That might be it, actually. I did want to leave the top floor pretty open. Maybe a couple more shelves along the back wall behind those stairs, but we'll do what we have laid out, see how I feel. So what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more? No. 8, 9, 10, 11 more. 11 more, and we're possibly done laying out the bookshelves. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe we can do this corner as well, actually. Could be better, but overall I'm okay. Well, that's about what I'm doing today too, so bro fist on that one. Being better, but getting a lot worse too. Shrug. Probably worth doing another harvest. Get a few more books out of that. When's the last time we took a break? I must be pretty due. Yeah, I'm about 10 minutes away. Might have to call it a stream. Don't know. Might go for another 2 hours. Might need to call it a stream. I need to... What do you think about what I'm doing here? Where am I at? I'm up on 2 p.m. I'm actually quite excited. One of my favorite game trilogies coming to Switch and PS4. Talking about the original Dragon Quest games coming to... no, they're not coming to PS4, though. They're now for Switch. I don't know what you're talking about. What game are you talking about? What's the trilogy coming out for both those? I'm blank. Can't think of it. Come over here, please. Every time with you. I'm over here. After dusk. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know, because I don't care. My favorite game series is pretty much dead. They put it in the Wii Virtual Console. What's that? Golden Sun. Ah. Yeah, I never played any Golden Sun games, but I have heard from many people who are fans of it. Columns, move. Stop congregating on these stairs. Ooh, I am out of pumpkins. That can't be right. Surely I've got more. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, same with Chrono Trigger. Always hear good things about it. Never played it. Maybe there's something weird going on with the rights of those games or something. You often find that with some certain old classic games that you feel like, well, why haven't they made a new one of those? Or why haven't they remade that one? Sometimes it's just the rights are weirdly tied up between two different studios or a publisher in a different studio and things like that. Just legally, it's a headache. Finally moved out of Ohio. Is Ohio a bad place to live? I haven't heard that. Where'd you move to? Oh, you're still locked out. Okay. Where's the other guy with the cheap ones? There you are, my friend. That's it. Wait a second. Are you right? I keep looking at the strikeout here. Is it like, no, it's not. That's the discount. This is the lockout. Need to refine the UI for that trade system. It's a bit confusing with the discount system. There you are. 9. We're 3 shy. I don't think we can get there with 31 sugarcane. Move! God. Why do they crowd this end of town? Move! I actually don't know why they crowd there. It can't possibly be like the center of town as far as the village circle goes. So I don't know why they just crowd at that end. It's not near the bells. I guess it's kind of near the bells, but it's not under the bells or anything. But now, what quirk of my city makes them congregate there, but there they congregate. You live in Colorado now. Ah. Colorado, under the shade of the Rocky Mountains, right? I remember that from Mork and Mindy. I was based in Colorado, and I remember somehow it got stuck on my mind that Colorado is next to the Rocky Mountains. Hopefully it's true. This is in my brain forever. Oh, we got to 11. Oh wait, we can still go. We just have to get more planks. Hey, now we should have more than enough. Super hard to breathe here. About 63,000 feet, 2,100 meters above sea level. Wow. Your body will adjust. Often the sound of tank fire from copious army bases. Ah. That's going to be a little disconcerting. There is a mountain you can see from a house that is hollow on the inside. It's turned into a bunker for NORAD. Oh, cool. Is it still active or is it retired and become a tourist thing? You can go visit and... That'd be cool. Hollowed out mountain. Like Cheyenne Mountain from Stargate. Which is apparently a real place. Like an actual military base. I used the external shots from for the show. Cheyenne Mountain military base. Or silo or whatnot. Oh, you also got married. Congratulations. Probably. We'll see how it goes. Husband is a big Stephen King fan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Stephen King sucks. Want to try and get the room Stephen King stayed at the Stanley Hotel for his birthday. Ah, cool. That's a thoughtful gift. Look at you go. Being all sweet and thoughtful and romantic. I'm out of slabs. Alrighty. Fine, a bit more back and forth before I'm done then. Oh, it's still active. Oh, that's a shame. Would have been cool to visit a hot out mountain. Oh wait, it is Cheyenne Mountain we're talking about. Oh, cool. So it's yeah. It's the one they use for external shots in Stargate. That's awesome. Stanley Hotel is about a 2-hour drive. That's not so bad. Where I grew up in Tasmania, it's basically a 2-hour drive from the top of the island to the bottom of the island. So once upon a time, that seemed like a really long trip. Like it was one of the longest trips you could drive. It's just because it was a tiny island. 2-hour drive? God. Wait, was that? No, that's birch. I don't need birch. I need... Don't have any oak left. Despite my previous employment history, not big into horror. Yeah, I've never been interested in horror myself. Not because ooh, it scares me. It's because it does the exact opposite. You can always predict when the scares are coming or when the jump scare's about to happen because I know too much about cinematography. I understand all the little tricks and the telegraphing and, you know, the camera tricks and the editing tricks and the sound tricks they always use to sort of build tension and prepare for a scare, and yeah. So I can never really enjoy a horror film, and I've never read... Have I ever read a horror novel? I don't think I have, because I've just got no interest based on the movies. Used to work for a haunted house. Ooh. And gremlin piss and shit themselves. Fantastic. Oops. Yeah, no, horror stuff has just never held any interest for me. Alright, how do we feel about how this is all shaping up? I think we definitely need a bookcase down here, don't we? Definitely need one around about here-ish. We'll make it a long one to go maybe here. Make people pass out as well, jeez. Yep. I put 2 lines on that one. Let these tough guys freak out and grab to their buddy in fear. Yeah. I like, I was going to say psychological horror, but not really psychological horror. I like tension. Like the first Alien movie is a good example of that. It's not really a monster horror movie. It's just all about tension. But there are very few movies in that sort of category at all that I appreciate. Alien is just one of them. Yeah, zombies are another thing that's ruined for me because of my background in filmmaking and stuff like that, because almost every film student I've ever known, one of their first projects is a zombie film. Usually because they're not very good writers, and zombies make excellent enemies for people who can't write, because zombies don't have any motivation. They just eat. Rawr, scary, rawr. And zombie makeup can be fun to do because it's, you know, it's so well explored. There's lots of guides and hints and tips and things to try and look goofy or horrible and things like that. But yeah, I've never been interested in zombies either. Especially in games. They get way overused in games because, again, you don't have to write. You don't have to write a protagonist or an antagonist. Sorry. You don't have to write an antagonist because they have no motivation. They're just animals. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I need more bookcases, so I am taking a nap to reset the trades. Escape room with live actors. Yeah, I've never done an escape room. I think I would like, because that's more puzzle solving and tension than anything else. Did her own makeup. One of my co-hosts is a semi-famous actor. Farmer guy. You should be farming. Sun's up, bro. Get to work. There you are. Some of these. Locked out already. Damn it. You don't have the trade. No farmers here. Farmer. Come here, farmer. You don't have the trade. I really need to lock some of these villagers down. I kind of like the idea of having free range, but it's starting to get annoying. Oh, into you before. Rats. Are you a farmer? Can't tell from here. No, you're not a farmer. What are you, though? Metal worker. Toolsmith. Coke was semi-famous, played the little brother in a Christmas story. I put my arms down, kid. Where is the third farmer? No. That's probably the main guy, right? No, here he is. Better. Bum, 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 bum. Yep. Right, now, where's the cheap guy? Try and find the value guy first. Not you. Right, is it you? It's not you. Not you. Where'd he go? Did he put the price back up? Fuck it, I don't care. 12 should be enough. Paul Minup says, I got Link's Awakening today. Have you started playing it yet? Are you enjoying it? Did you play the original game or the first remake? Because I have never played any version of it. As is well known to some of you, the only Zelda game I've ever really been into or interested in since the first one, which I didn't even ever finish, was Breath of the Wild. And the things I like about Breath of the Wild are not things that are typically, make a Zelda game. So I'll be interested to see if I actually like Link's Awakening or not. It's been praised for years. And, like I said before, it's gotten 2 remakes over the years, so there must be something worthy about it. Oh, I'm out of strips. I'm out of strips. Oak. Fine. Alright, stripped oak we need now. Shortcut. Yes and yes. Yes, you've started playing, and yes, you played it before. Cool. So the next question, obviously, is how do you think it measures up? Is it playing on nostalgia? Do you like what they've changed? Not a fan of the art style. Actually, I love the art style. I think it's super cute. It's one of the main things that got me interested in it in the first place when they revealed it in the trailer at E3. I mean, holy crap, that looks so nice. So clean and crisp and... how'd I come back? Oh, right, stripped oak. No, that's birch. Oak. Do have the GBC version of them on 3DS. Cool. Did they release that on the GBC Virtual Console thing? Or have you got a hacked 3DS? Or, yeah. Oh, my legs are stocky. My legs are fine. The shortcut didn't hurt my legs at all. That cracking sound was just the sound of my deafening awesomeness. Sounded nothing like a compound fracture of the... Wait, what's the shin bone? Tibula? Fibula. I don't remember my anatomy. Is that cat walking along the glass? It was. It's just what a real cat would do too. Oh wait. Damn it. I am using birch. Damn it. Alright. Back we go for some birch. Shortcut! Keep going to click a button that isn't there because the front side of that door has a button. Controls are a little different. I have to get used to it. Might be a problem for me, having never played the game. 6 out of 10, too much water. I wonder if IGN are ever going to live that down. I vote no. I hope it never gets forgotten. Such a dumb thing to say in a review. Especially of that game. What was the point? I like that they got rid of some of the annoying text boxes that pop up all the time. That's good, Dan. I've done that differently, haven't I? I need to fix that up. There we go. I carrying a little bit of red wool. Okay, we can do this. Actually, I might need another of yellow. Oh no, wait, that's why I covered it up, because I had the different tonal going on here because of the arch underneath it. Never mind. We'll leave it as is. Alright, how am I feeling about the density of bookcases up here? Pretty good. Let's try one down the center of here and see how we feel though. Trying to crowd it too much, but maybe not that much. Maybe even shallower, actually. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough. Excellent. Lantern this side. Actually, maybe I'll do both ends. Still remember they gave SAO Lost Song 6 out of 10. I was super pissed. Why did they make it so low? What was the major complaint? I feel like we need some lights at the top of the arch here. Maybe there? Yeah, that helps it pop a little bit in the dark, doesn't it? I think I misplaced that one. No, it's just the angle I was looking at it from. Maybe even do a double. No. I don't know, because IGN hates Japan. Being biased or something. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows with IGN? I was at I think it was a Sony Christmas party 4 or 5 years back. And I was talking to a guy. I was like, oh, where do you work at? He was like, oh, I work for IGN. And instantly I was like, well, you can't spell ignorant without IGN, can you? Because that was the running gag at the time. He just blinked at me. The fuck did you just say? Yeah, right. Working for IGN, you probably don't laugh at that joke as much as we do you? I think we need something here, but I don't think bookcase is the answer. Maybe an armor stand. Also, do we want to glass this one off? I think we do. That would mean moving this yellow out a bit, and I don't want it to interfere with those cases. Maybe we'll leave it, actually. It's not a sheer drop, it just goes down to the staircase, so that'll be fine. Alright, I think we're basically out of the library done. Next step, which I think will be tomorrow, because I will end the stream pretty damn soon now. Next step will be shit like tables and chairs, maybe some hanging lights, wall hangings. Figure out if you want a secret room or a passage in that little hutch we've got downstairs. Let's take another swing around it in the light of day. See how we feel. And I think one of the things I need to do this afternoon is get the backlog of stream replays up on the YouTube channel, because I think I'm about 3 or 4 weeks behind on the Minecraft stuff at this point. Oops. It's still pretty dark down here. I think we need to do something about that. I was going to put bookcases up against these walls, wasn't I? I forgot about that. We can do that tomorrow too. That's the reason these are blank. Although paintings might work as well. I'll try those. I think we'll do another pokey poke here. That seems better. Maybe slam one here. That'll help lighten it up and open it up a little bit. One here. Yeah, see this is the area I'm talking about, the little cubby hole. Either going to put a armor stand or push this tunnel out to a little back room for a secret librarian like work area where they like repair the books and transcriptions and shit like that old school librarians might have done. Definitely need something here, I think, as well. Some benches, tables, seats, something. A little space there. Yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming together. Also got to figure out what to do with this room. Not going to be more books. But something. Maybe a cafe, actually. What bookshop or library is complete without a cafe these days? So the acrid stink of coffee can flow through the entire building for those of us who once upon a time didn't like coffee. That was my least favorite thing about little mini coffee shops being a thing in bookshops. Before I developed a taste for coffee last year. Couldn't even stand the smell of it. So every time I went into one of my favorite bookshops, it just stank of coffee. And I was like, ah. These days I like it though. All right, let's go up to the tower and say goodbye to our library from the best view. Or say goodbye to the stream, I should say. The view of the library. All right. Cool. I can see some of those bookshelves through the windows nice and clearly. I like that. Beautiful. Looks great through the windows. Looks exactly like a library should look. Not so much the top floor. Maybe we should extend some of those bookcases up, actually. Maybe it's just the angle we're looking at it from, though. Alright, guys. Pretty happy with what we got done today. Hope you are too. Thank you ever so much for your company. Oh, look at that. I hit the right button first time this time. Hooray. Thank you ever so much for your company and your support. Special thank you for those of you who threw bits in the jar or tip money as well. Night Crusade, special thank you to you again for your crippling generosity. Thank you for the resubs. Dukas, Krilly, Techie, Pookie. Who else? There was someone else. Let me scroll down my list. Maybe that was it. For today, anyway. I will see you all again tomorrow. We will be playing Minecraft again tomorrow, as is tradition on Minecraft Sundays. A bonus Minecraft this week. So thank you ever so much. I had fun today. Hope you had at least half as much fun as I did, because I rather enjoyed it. Till tomorrow, or next stream I see you. Peace out. Have a good one. Hope the rest of your day, or evening, or morning goes beautifully. Peace out.